What's that? Where was that? Please.
Stop that.
What's wrong? What's wrong, sweetie?
She thirsty?
Go grab your book bag. I didn't grab your book bag. It's under the blanket, though.
Be alright for right now.
DJ Reader.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of fun.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over.
Their own 42-yard line.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
number 30 on the
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Gain of a yard.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down. On first down, Craig. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Darnell Mooney, the target there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll look to run with Moss. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Yo, my bad. Fucking. It's on a phone call. Let's get it, man. It's over.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
7th ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's a game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Ayo, young Messi.
From the gun, it's Allen. Going deep downfield for it. Got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You're good, yo.
Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
No bitch. Fucking take it that boy. Are you ready? Hi.
To the air, Allen. And bulldozing his way through. It's a pickup of 12.
Jamar Chase, man. Imagine him as a Saint.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles, and creating his own
You ain't getting him back.
Just did on that play.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there. As
He's not. He get every animation. Everything goes his way.
Oh, no doubt, a very disappointing.
Because he had him.
It was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for
Hey,
them.
might as well tell you twice instead of once. Shit, you had him.
Away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
What the fuck did he just try to do?
Gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Bears.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Serge, you in your game, yeah?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll
clap
send it
a cheeks,
down to
boy.
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Bears first down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Craig. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Number 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
He threw that, bro.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start off a good drive, quite like a big loss.
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Their 49-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Craig, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
He's brought down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Anthony Barr brought.
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This one hauled in by Sample. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
So these two teams will take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium as we're through 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Yikes. Terrible kick. Headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
A gain of
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Craig. They find some open field here. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at at the 30-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away.
You ain't gonna hear a lot of that next week when he's playing these big bad Saints.
Sack to Marcus Davenport.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, let me check the league out right quick.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
As many more as 3 or 4. Hopefully, when I log in here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to run the timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go.
I'm tired of that primetime bullshit with Sick. Why the fuck is he always the last game? Well, we can get it done 24 hours. Stuff like
He'll look to throw.
If it was Molly, that bitch would have got advanced on him.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Nah, but I just have a funny feeling that shit's going to be the last one. But look, because Broncos and Patriots are playing tonight. I don't know what's good with Reese and Big Gang. Reese and Young playing tonight. You and Redskins are playing right now. Bengals and Bears are playing right now. And we just basically won 2, like 3 games left.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
What the fuck?
He knows the feeling, Serge. He knows the feeling.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one deal.
Just send them burners over here, bro. Send one of them.
And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Darnell Mooney, the target there.
It's a gain of 35. And the Bears first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this.
Redskins are shitting his pants right now. Seahawks is knocked at the door.
Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the
He is giving Kush every catch, though, no
This
lie.
one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota. They'll drop down to 1-3.